Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are enjoying reading the geography. Yes, so my name is Mitali, your social science teacher, and we are doing our geography chapter number 1, which is about the Earth and the solar system. The chapter name is Earth and the solar system, and in the previous section what we have discussed about what is universe, what is galaxy, what are the stars, what are the constellations. The group of stars that form different patterns are called the constellations, and then we have discussed about the pole star, or you can say the north star, which is the brightest star in the sky and the star that ancient people used to find out the directions with. So today what we are going to do, today in this video we will be covering the topics. First topic we will be covering with the solar system. The first topic we will be covering is the solar system, then sun. Of course, solar system is incomplete without the sun, so we will be talking about sun and the planets. So in the planets, we will be talking about all the planets starting from the Earth to all other planets. So now, what is the solar system? The sun and the 8 planets with their satellites and some other heavenly bodies like asteroids and meteors form the solar system. So all the things that we see in the sky is a part of universe. But if I talk about what is solar system, that is the sun and the celestial bodies that revolve around the sun, whether they are planets or asteroids, they are called the solar system. So the first thing in the solar system we are going to discuss about this big thing. And what is this big thing? This big thing is the sun. Yes, so now we are going to talk about the sun. What is a sun? When I told you about the stars, we already read that sun is also the star. See, sun is at the center and the largest member of the solar system. That we all know that it is in the center of the solar system. All the planets are surrounded by all the planets are there on the near to the sun. All the planets, celestial satellites, asteroids and comets revolves around it. ये हम सबको पता है कि ये जितने भी planets हैं, sun is in the center and जितने भी planets हैं ये उसके चारों तरफ क्या करते हैं, revolve करते हैं या चक्कर लगाते हैं. It is about 150 million kilometer away from the earth. earth से sun का distance कितना है? It is about 150 million kilometer. It produces a lot of heat and light, which is necessary for all forms of the life on the earth. ये जो हमारा sun है, as we know it is a star. So what is the star? A star is something. A star is that celestial body that has its own heat and light. So what is sun? Sun ki, of course, because it is the biggest star, so it has its own heat and light. और दोनों ही चीजें लाइफ के सर्वाइवल के लिए, दुनिया में लाइफ के सर्वाइवल के लिए बहुत ही जरूरी है. क्यों? अगर सन नहीं होगा, so will we able to survive? No, if sun will not be there, there will be no water. क्यों? क्योंकि बर्फ तो पिघली रहेगी. It will not convert into water and it will not flow down. So there will be no river, no sun, no evaporation. When there is no evaporation, the water will not convert into clouds, and then there will be no rain. Also, the temperature will not be suitable for the life. Sun है तो ही तो थोड़ा सा जो temperature है that is maintained. But अगर sun नहीं होगा, there will be no life. So it is necessary for all forms of life on the earth. So the surface temperature, here you will be very surprised to know that the surface temperature of the sun is about what? 6,000 degrees Celsius. What is the temperature of the sun? It is 6,000 degrees Celsius. हमारे यहाँ 40 degrees हो जाता है तो हम AC से बाहर भी नहीं निकलते हैं. तो आप खुद सोचो कि sun का जो temperature है वो कितना ज्यादा होता होगा. The sun is made up of hot gases. The sun is made up of hot gases. All the planets and their satellites shine because they reflect the sunlight. As we know, Earth is a planet. Do we have any light? क्या हमारी अर्थ में से कोई लाइट निकलती है? No, अर्थ में से कोई लाइट नहीं निकलती. But still, when we see from the space, it feels like that it is shining. It's because that is reflecting the sunlight. So now the next topic, as we know about the sun now, we are going to read about the planets. So first of all, what are the planets? Planets होते क्या हैं? हमें तो दिख रहे हैं, हमें दिख रहा है Mercury, Venus, Earth. We are able to see all the planets here. So but ये planets होते क्या हैं? The planets are the celestial bodies that do not have their own heat and light. जैसे हमने पढ़ा stars में, they have their own heat and light. Here, planets do not have their own heat and light. They are spherical in shape. All you can see, they all are spherical in the shape. They revolve around the sun on a fixed path called orbit. So here we are seeing that जो हमारे ये जो जितने भी planets हैं, ऐसा नहीं होता that Earth कभी यहाँ से फिर यहाँ घूमने चली जाए, यहाँ घूमने चली जाए, फिर वापस आ जाए. It never happens. Why? Because the path is fixed. एक path sun के चारों तरफ एक path बिल्कुल fix किया हुआ है कि इसी path के ऊपर जो भी हमारे जितने भी planets हैं, they will revolve. And what is that path called? That path is called the orbit. उसको क्या बोलते हैं? Orbit of that planet. So here you will see that the orbit of the Earth is this, where you can see the pointer. This is the orbit of the Earth, and the Earth will move only on this orbit. There are 8 planets in our solar system. How many planets are there? 8. Scientists have categorized planets into inner planets and outer planets. नाम से ही पता चल रहा है. Inner means which are close to the sun. Outer means which are far from the sun. Inner planets are close to the sun, made up of rocks, stones, and also known as terrestrial planets. ये जो planets हैं, Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars. These planets are made up of rocks and the stones, so these are also known as terrestrial planets. On the other hand, if we talk about these 4 planets, these 4 are, you are able to see that these are the big giants. इस size में ही इतने बड़े हैं, and also just because these are made up of gases, so these are known as gas giants. So inner planets are called as terrestrial planets and outer planets are called as gas giants. Now we are studying about the planets. Now we will study about the planets. So the first planet, I know the first planet is Mercury, but let's start with our own planet. सबसे पहले हम अपने ही planet की बात कर लेते हैं. So Earth, as we have seen in the solar system, Earth is at the third planet from the sun. अगर मैं sun से देखूं तो जो Earth की position है, that is number 3, that is number 3. But अगर मैं size की बात करूं, because we have read about 4 gas giants, वो तो बहुत बड़े हैं. So the Earth comes at number 5. The Earth comes at number 5. So the first point here written is the Earth is the 5th largest planet in the solar system and 3rd planet from the sun. And all of us know that it is the only planet that supports life. And why it is only planet? Because it has some unique features. And what are that unique features? So that is the unique features. It is at the most suitable distance from the sun. That means it is not neither close to the sun nor far away from the sun. ना तो ये sun के बहुत ज़्यादा पास है और ना ही ये sun से बहुत ज़्यादा दूर है. So what happens? क्योंकि ये perfect distance पे है, so it helps to maintain the moderate temperature. Moderate means which is never too high nor too low. So it has moderate temperature that makes the life possible. So this was the first. Then due to the presence of water, whenever we see the earth from the space, अभी भी हम देख रहे हैं ये. So whenever we are seeing this from the space, if you see, अगर हम इसको देखेंगे space से, we will see this as blue planet as blue planet. And why it seems like a blue planet? Because of the water which is available on the earth. That was the second point. Next is due to the presence of atmosphere. Because see, where I'm sitting right now, where you are sitting and you are listening this video, so wherever we are on the earth, we are always surrounded by the atmosphere. What is the atmosphere? The collection of gases which is around us. And suppose करो gases ना हो तो क्या होगा? There will be no oxygen, no carbon dioxide, there will be nothing. So first of all तो हम breathe कैसे करेंगे, है ना? The second thing is that this atmosphere which is around me right now and which is around you right now, this protects us from the ultraviolet rays of the sun. As sun is very hot, so it emits some ultraviolet rays. और अगर नहीं होगा atmosphere, so what will happen? It will not protect us from the ultraviolet rays. So basically earth का unique feature ये भी है कि earth में क्या है? Earth has the atmosphere. Atmosphere क्यों जरूरी है? पहली चीज तो it has gases. Second thing, it protects us from the ultraviolet rays of the sun. Third thing, it traps the heat that is coming from the sun. तो वो क्या करता है? जितनी भी सन से हीट आ रही है उसमें जितनी एडिक्वेट अमाउंट है, हमको जितना चाहिए उसको ट्रैप करके रखता है. तो उससे क्या होता है कि जो हमारा प्लैनेट है वो क्या रहता है? इट ऑलवेज हैज सम वार्मनेस इन इट, सम वार्मथ इन इट. सो दैट इज one unique feature of the earth, that it has atmosphere. It is bulging at the equator, that we have studied in class 5 also, और मैं इतनी बार पढ़ा चुकी हूँ that it is bulging out at the equator. That means at the center it is coming out and flattened at the poles. Next, about the other planets. We have total 8 planets. One we have discussed, that is Earth. So how many are left? 7. So the first planet which is near to the sun, the closest planet to the sun, is the Mercury. As it is written here, it is the closest planet to the sun. It has no moon, that means it has no satellite. The temperature, because it is so near to the sun, what is the temperature there? In the day the temperature is 427 degrees Celsius, but on the other hand at the night it gets so cooler that the temperature has fallen down to minus 183 degrees Celsius. See, both the temperatures are not suitable for the life. Both the temperature are not suitable for the life. At 427 and minus 183, we are unable to survive. And it is because the closest to the sun, तो उसकी orbit क्या है? सबसे छोटी है. तो इसको कितना टाइम लगता है? It takes only 88 days to complete a revolution around the sun. 88 days में ये पूरे sun का एक चक्कर लगा के original position पे वापस आ जाता है planet. It is named after the mythical Roman god Mercury. इसका नाम कहाँ से आया है? From a Roman god Mercury. The next planet is Venus. You will be very surprised to know, though Mercury is closest to the sun, Mercury क्या है? Sun के सबसे पास है. But still, see, first point, what I have written here, I have written it is the brightest and the hottest planet of the solar system. So, ma'am, how? ये कैसे हुआ? Sun के बिल्कुल पास क्या था? मरकरी. लेकिन मैं कह रही हूँ कि वीनस सबसे ज्यादा हॉट है. Yes, because of the gases that are present here, वो इतनी ज्यादा गर्म हो जाती हैं कि it take times to get cooler. ज्यादा डिफरेंस नहीं है. मरकरी पे जो टेम्परेचर है that is 427 and here the temperature is 465. the जो बीच का जो डिफरेंस है 20-25 डिग्री सेल्सियस का, that is all because of the gases that are present in the Venus planet. Due to that gases, it heat up so much. It is named after the Roman goddess of love and beauty. It is the second planet from the sun that we know. Its size it's nearly equal to the earth. अगर ऊपर स्पेस से देखें ना तो ऐसा लगता है कि अर्थ और वीनस ऑलमोस्ट सेम सेम साइज के हैं, इसीलिए हम वीनस को क्या बुलाते हैं, अर्थ ट्विन, यानी हमारा जुड़वा. The next planet is Mars, which is next to the Earth. That means on the fourth place. First is Mercury, then we have discussed Venus, then the Earth is there, and then the Mars. So it is the planet which is next to the Earth. It is named after the Roman god of war, and as you are seeing in this picture, it is looking like it is the red planet. जब हम स्पेस से देखते हैं तो भी ये ऐसे लगता है जैसे ये क्या है, रेड कलर का planet. And why it is called red color planet? See, because of the presence of iron oxide on its surface. इसके ना ऊपर most of the Mars is covered with the आयरन ऑक्साइड. तो जब हम ऊपर से देखते हैं तो वो आयरन ऑक्साइड हमको कैसा लगता है, रेड कलर का. It has its two moons, Photos and Themos. This is the name of the moons of the Mars, natural moons. Then the next is the Jupiter. Jupiter, why it is so famous? Because it is the largest planet of the solar system. सबसे बड़ा planet है. It is, as it is a part of gas giants, है ना, तो किससे बना होगा? Large part of it is made up of gaseous material, named after the Roman god Jupiter. इसका नाम कहाँ से आया? From the Roman god Jupiter. It has 79 moons revolving around it. That means खुद से तो ये एक प्लैनेट है ही, और इसके अराउंड 79 मून्स हैं जो क्या करते हैं, रिवॉल्व करते हैं, कि इसके चारों चक्कर लगाते हैं. तो इजंट इट अ मिनी सोलर सिस्टम? सोलर सिस्टम क्या है? सन इन द सेंटर एंड प्लैनेट्स रिवॉल्विंग अराउंड दैट. एंड सी, जुपिटर वन प्लैनेट एंड 79 moons are revolving around it, so that is why it is also called as mini solar system. The sixth planet for which we are going to discuss is Saturn. Saturn is the most beautiful planet of the solar system. पूरे solar system का सबसे सुंदर जो planet है वो क्या है? That is the Saturn. And why it is so beautiful? क्यों इसको इतना beautiful कहा जाता है? Because if you will see here, if you will see in this picture also, it has some ring around us and it is also shining, है ना? So bright rings are around its equator. Equator means the center line of the planet. And if you will see the rings, these rings are made up of icy particles, dust and gases, and it is very bright. So the rings of the Saturn actually are very bright. So that is why it seems to be very beautiful in the solar system. It has 72 known moons which are, it has 62 moons which are revolving around the Saturn. So the seventh planet is Uranus. Uranus is the seventh planet from the sun. Its name is given from the Greek god of sky. It also has rings around it. अगर आप देख रहे हो इसके भी like Saturn, it also has some rings around it. It has 72 moons so far. Total कितने moons हैं इसके पास? It has its own 72 moons and large part of it is made up of ice. If you will see its blue color, it's all because its surface has ice on it, and that is why it is called the ice giant of the solar system. Last planet we are going to discuss about is Neptune. Neptune is the eighth and the farthest, मतलब sun से सबसे दूर वाला planet है. Named after the Roman god of sea. इसका नाम कहाँ से आया? Roman god of sea से. It is 17 times the mass of the earth. Earth से 17 times बड़ा है क्या? Neptune, and it has 14 known moons. इसके कितने अपने moon हैं? 14 moons. Our earth has only one and it has 14 moon. So that was all about the planets. very short I have explained you, and the same is mentioned in your book. So please read the topic thoroughly and cover all the planets starting from the Earth or starting from the Mercury to Neptune. All the planets are very important. Okay. So thank you so much. Bye bye.